I warn you now, it gets worse before it gets better.
It's gonna be like this every morning, innit?
But until you've got a day off and you're allowed to lie in, and you still wake up at 6:30.
Nightmare, innit?
Then you'll start dreaming about delivering papers. You're stuffing them in letterboxes, except the bag never gets empty. Come on, miss the bus.
Do you not want them?
No, they're tasteful.
Well, I'll have them. I need the energy.
So this is where you're hiding?
Mrs. Aldred.
I suppose you thought I wouldn't find you.
Oh, Mrs. Aldred.
What's going on?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I haven't had a bath since Thursday.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Aldred. I've had a lot on.
Do you think I'd have given you the job if I knew you were going to disconnect me pipes and then go walkabout?
Well, Mrs. Aldred, I've had a lot on, you know. I mean...
Pat, how long will it take for you to sort out Mrs. Aldred's plumbing?
A couple of hours.
We'll go and do it then. But make sure Dougie doesn't see it, because we're supposed to be looking like professionals.
Come on, Mrs. Aldred. Let's get you back in the bath.
I didn't think I'd see you this morning. Does this mean you've changed your mind?
No, I'm still going. I just thought we deserved an explanation.
What kind of explanation?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not talking about that. I couldn't go without saying goodbye, could I?
Well, what you doing here? You should be halfway to Leeds by now.
Yeah, I need to get away. I've decided that I want to go travelling again.
You what? Travelling? I don't understand this. You're a partner here now.
I know, and I am grateful, but...
Look, there'll be plenty of time to go travelling. That's what holidays are for. You work hard and you go anywhere in the world you want. Not hitchhiking, you can go first class.
I mean it, I've got itchy feet. I need to get away. I am sorry.
Well, where's all this from? I mean, I don't understand it. I thought you were happy. So, what went wrong?
Nothing's gone wrong. I am happy here.
Then this doesn't make sense at all. I mean, one minute you're happy, the next minute you want to run away and go round the world. Look, we all have mornings where we feel we got out of bed the wrong way. So, look, why don't you think about this, eh? Go to Leeds, get the order, and we'll talk about it when you get back. Can you hold the line, please? You're not going to leave your old man in the lurch, are you? I'm up to my eyes.
All right. All right.
Good lad. And we will talk about this, I promise you.
You know, I don't believe you.
What?
You're acting like nothing's happened.
So, nothing's happened?
No. Your ex-girlfriend leaves a suicide note, and that's nothing.
Vic, read my lips. She's a liar, right? She tells lies. She makes things up. She lives on another planet. She's a head case.
Yeah, and how can you be so sure?
I know her.
So where is she?
I don't know. She's hiding somewhere, waiting, watching, and she'll be enjoying all this, what, having people like you blaming me. You're doing exactly what she wants, Vic.
Hey?
Yeah. It's all part of her plan to turn me into, you know, beast of Weatherfield.
And you're saying she's the head case?
Yeah, I know her.
And there isn't the tiniest little bit of you that thinks, maybe, just maybe, you could be wrong.
You know, back in Birmingham, we had a brief fling. And it was fun. There was no ties, no promises. We were both in it for a good time. And then, when I suggest that we cool things down for a bit, she tells me about her sister, Jane.
She's got a sister?
And Jane's dying from cancer.
Ah.
Leukemia. And she gave me all the gory details. And Amy would visit her in the hospital every day, and I stood by her. I even drove her. Right? I couldn't finish with her. What, with what she was going through? And then she tells me Jane's very weak, that strangers frighten her, so I would wait for her in the car park. And one day, she leaves some flowers in the car. Right? So I go into the hospital to find her. And there is no sister. She's made the whole thing up, OK? She's sitting in the canteen, drinking tea and reading a magazine.
Yeah, well, anyone that's nuts enough to do that might just be nuts enough to kill herself.
Absolutely.
And if it was me, I'd be worried.
Hey, dog boy, you're catching flies. Your mouth was going like a dying fish. And what's all this finger stuff? Do you need glasses or something?
I don't need glasses.
Don't tell me you can't read.
I can read.
What's your book about then?
Greyhounds.
Good, is it?
Yeah.
Give us a look.
Give it us back.
Read us a bit then.
Read it yourself.
You can't read, can you? That's what kids do. Mouth the words out loud and use the finger.
Leave us alone, Les.
You know, they can teach chimps to read these days.
Leave him alone, eh? He's not hurting you.
Oh, aye, what's it to you?
Nothing.
Why are you sticking up for dog boy? Ha I was right. He can't read. Blimey, he's dumber than he looks, and that's saying something. Hey. Don't go. I'll give you reading lessons. I've got some very good educational books back at our house. Lots of very, very nice pictures. If you know what I mean. Readers' letters. They're a bit far-fetched, like, but they make very good reading.
You just can't help yourself, can you?
Hey, don't look at me. I'm offering to help.
Has he said anything to you?
No, nothing.
Well, I don't know what's got into him. I mean, is it something that I've done? Have I put too much pressure on him?
It's not you.
Well, what is it then?
Well, he's young. I reckon he's a bit confused.
Oh, I don't know. He says he wants to go travelling again. I don't understand it. Everything was going great guns. I mean, what's happened to change things?
I don't know.
Well, I thought you'd understand, being near his age.
Maybe he's just not sure of what he wants.
I offer him a partnership in the firm, and all he does is throw it back in my face. If I'd have had the advantages that he's had when I was his age...
You'd be king of the world now.
Well, he could act as if he was grateful.
Maybe he'll change his mind. Maybe he'll decide he wants to stay. There are lots of advantages to his staying.
Do you think so?
If you don't have a go at him.
I'm not going to have a go at him.
How's things?
You've not heard about Tom?
No.
He's gone.
Gone? Look, I'm obviously being completely insensitive, but I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
Sit down. Tom's left Weatherfield, left his job, left his flat.
Why? No.
Tom's not one to pull his punches concerning me. He made it quite clear. I'm going to spend more time around here than he isn't. If he were being kind, he'd have just said he hates my guts.
I'm sorry.
Not half as sorry as I am.
Can I get you another drink?
You don't understand, do you?
Well, explain it to me.
I could have this. Then I could have another. And another. Before long, I'd turn into Dougie. Good old Dougie Ferguson. Good old Crusher. You can always rely on Dougie for a good laugh. Well, I don't want to be Dougie today.
I'm sorry about Tom. He's a good kid.
That's supposed to make me feel better.
No. But I don't know where my son is either. And no matter how much I love him, he's not a good kid. So whether or not that makes it better or worse, I don't know. But I do know how you're feeling right now. I'll take this away.
Well, sit down. Tell me what happened to your son.
Some other time, eh? I've got a pub to run.
Ah. Is that what you were doing just now? Giving one of your punters some professional sympathy.
Is that what you think?
No. I'm sorry.
Peter! I'm in here. Over that door.
It's the police.
What do you want?
Mrs. Duckworth.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm WPC Milner, and this is PC Evans. We're making enquiries into the disappearance of Amy Goskirk.
Amy. She rents a room here. Have you found her? She all right? Because we've been dead worried.
We're not sure. We found the body of a young woman that answers her description.
A body?
Steady there, love.
I'm afraid we're looking for someone to identify the body.
Jack.
It's all right. Take your time.
I can't believe it. What happened to her?
Well, we're not exactly sure yet. Do you have an address for Amy's next of kin?
Well, I haven't, because she didn't have any, did she? Her parents were dead.
You sure?
Oh, yeah, she told me herself.
Is there anyone else we could contact? Brothers, sisters, close friends?
Well, there's a fiancé.
Fiancé?
Well, yeah, ex-fiancé. Yeah, this is all his fault. It's him you should be interviewing. The way he treated that poor girl.
Do you have a name and address for this fiancé?
So, what were you and Dougie Ferguson chatting about then?
His son's gone.
Tom?
Yeah. He's left Weatherfield and wouldn't tell Dougie where he was going, so understandably he's pretty cut up about it.
Well, if Dougie Ferguson was my dad, I don't think I'd want him too close either.
Why's that?
Well, he's a bully. Took a pop at Tom in here. Who knows what he was like at home? It's not what I call good parenting.
And since when have you been qualified to pass judgment on other people's parenting skills?
Right. Sorry.
Oh, I'm starving. Hey, Vic, do you mind if I go to lunch first?
You're the boss. Where are you going? Rovers?
No, I think I'll give that one a miss today.
Morning, officers.
Dev Allahan.
That's me.
We're here about your fiancée, Amy Goskirk.
Fiancé. Look, let's get one thing clear right now, okay? That woman may be many, many things, but she is not my fiancé.
I don't think you understand, Mr. Allahan.
Yeah, I understand. I understand she's a lying, manipulating, vindictive young woman that's trying to make my life hell. What do you come to do? What she told you? You come to arrest me?
We're here because we've recovered a body of a young woman answering Amy's description.
A body?
Mrs. Duckworth, the landlady at the B&B where Miss Goskirk was staying, told us that you were her fiancé. We were hoping you'd be able to identify the body.
Yeah, of course. Vic?
Yeah, sure.
Hiya.
Hello.
Ooh, you look deep in thought.
Football.
Not so deep then.
Davey's got a big game on Sunday. Under 10s cup final.
Is he excited?
Yeah, always gets a bit nervous for these games. Especially cup finals. Anyway, you don't want me talking about football.
No, not really. But I don't mind talking about your son.
Yeah, that wasn't very sensitive of me, was it? He's Gail's son as well.
I don't mind. You know, I'd hate to think you felt like you couldn't talk about your kids to me.
Yeah, I know, but...
They're a part of your life. A very important part.
Yeah.
So don't feel guilty about it.
Well, it's not that simple, though, is it? Look, I'm finding things really difficult at the moment.
Because of me?
No, not at all. Beckett, you've been great. It's just the kids. I mean, I won't swap them for the world, but well, they're making things a bit more complicated.
Did you mean it when you said you loved me?
Of course I did.
And you don't regret it?
Look, the way I think about you's... That's the one thing I am certain of. Everything else might be a complete mess, but... I know I love you.
But you love your family as well.
Yeah, we should do something about it. But I don't know what.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do anything.
Yes, I do. Because the way I feel right now, It's tearing me apart.
Seen Steve?
Nah, you've just missed him.
By how much?
I don't know, half an hour?
Oh, well, you can say I was back at 12:30. You know, you can vouch for me, like. I mean, no, make it 12 o'clock. That's it.
What are you up to?
Well, no, I've just been doing a little job on the side, you know. Mrs. Oldred, she can be very demanding, you know.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
No, I didn't mean, I meant like, you know, craftsmanship like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Seeing as he's not here, can I have a pint?
Yep.
Leanne? V?
Police, they found a body.
Amy?
Well, they don't know, but they've took that dev away to identify it.
Keep an eye on things here, will you? I'm going to have a chat with Leanne.
Yeah. Can I get you a drink, Leanne?
You'd better make it a stiff one.
You found her in the canal?
Yeah. She was dressed, but she didn't have any identification on her at all. Sometimes they just want to disappear. They don't want anyone to know who they are or were. You ready?
That's not her. That's not Amy. I'm sorry.
We can't go on like this forever.
I try not to think about it. You make me happy, Martin. Just hope I do the same for you.
You do. Listen, I want to live with you. I want to be there when you come home at night, and I want to be there when you wake up in the morning.
I've never asked you to leave Gail.
It is what you want, though. Isn't it?
I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Becky, I need to know it's what you want. It's important to me. Please.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I never thought I could feel like this about another person. You know, it scares me.
It scares me too.
The reason I won't put any pressure on you to leave your family is because I'm scared that if I make you choose, you won't choose me. And I couldn't bear to lose you.
Listen. When we're alone, just you and me, everything seems so simple.
I know.
Listen, I'm gonna leave Gail. No, listen, it's my decision. And in my heart, I've probably already made it. But it does mean that I'm gonna have to sit those kids on one side and tell them I'm leaving someday. Which is not gonna be easy.
Like I said, there's no pressure and there's no rush. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, mind how you go now. Cheers. What happened? Been gone for hours. I was worried.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Been trying to get my head together.
So? Was it Amy?
No.
So who was it?
I don't know.
Sorry, yeah. So, what happens now?
Nothing. I mean, nothing's changed. Amy's still missing.
But alive?
Yeah, well, we don't know that, do we?
You've changed your tune.
Yeah. And so would you have if you'd been there. She's about your age, Vic, you know? And nobody knows who she is. And she could be anybody. You could have gone to school with her. But, now she's dead. So maybe I was wrong. Yeah, maybe I was wrong about Amy. I mean, who am I to know what someone's capable of? I'm going to the Rovers.
Dev, they'll crucify you there.
Look, they've got to know, and I've got to tell them.
I'll come with you.
No, no. You stay here, I'll handle it. Cheers.
Look, I don't want to put any pressure on you. I just want to understand. I mean, this is like a bolt out of the blue. Look, the way I see it, if you've got a problem, you sort it out. You don't just run away. I mean, I don't understand it. I thought we were happy. I mean, we seem to be getting along all right.
That's what I thought.
It's not you, it's me. I'm just used to being able to pack a rucksack and go.
Go where?
Well, go anywhere. No ties, no responsibilities, just the open road and the next adventure.
Oh, so it's the responsibility of the factory, is that it? Well, if it's too much pressure being a partner, forget it. Put it down to millennium madness and we'll just ease back and forget all about it. Start again.
It's not that.
Well, what is it then? I mean, this just kind of come out of nowhere. I mean, is it clear? Do you have a problem there? Tell me. I may be able to help.
Dad, it's not Claire. It's not you, it's not the factory, it's nothing. It's just me. It's just the way I am.
We don't want you to go.
That's right.
It's what I've always wanted, you working with me. Look, if you want to see a bit of the world, well, that's all right. I mean, it'll still be there tomorrow, next week, so take a few days off and think about this and... Well, you don't want to run away and regret it.
Dad, I don't need any more time to think about this. I've made a decision. I'm going.
Just to let you know that the body I saw today, it wasn't Amy.
Oh, thank heavens for that. Well, I suppose that's good news.
Is it? Well, she's still missing, isn't she?
I thought you'd like to know, that's all.
Yeah, well, don't think that this gets you off the hook.
Off the hook? Well, you think I've enjoyed today? Hmm? You think today's been like a big laugh for me? You know, I'm beginning to think that you people would prefer if Amy had killed herself because you love feeling superior, don't you? You love having someone to blame.
Hey, come on! All I know is that she's still missing. And whatever she's done it because of the way you treated her.
I said what I came to say.